Hello, I'm Dr. Rob Yeung, a business psychologist and a coach at a consultancy called Talent Space, and I'd like to talk to you about trust. Now, trust is something that you want more of, whatever your stage of your career, whether you are a seasoned executive with decades of experience or whether you're just starting out. Because when people trust you more, then they're going to give you more interesting work and other opportunities. So let's work through 3 research-based ways of boosting your trustworthiness. So the first way to increase your trustworthiness is to make sure that you develop your skills and your ability. Now, clearly, when you're starting out on your career, this is about developing your technical skills, your knowledge, and gaining the right qualifications. But as you get more experienced, and certainly as you become a manager, or even a manager with many managers beneath them and many employees beneath them as well, then it's more important for you to develop your interpersonal skills and especially your coaching ability. Because when you've got lots of people reporting to you, you certainly can't get involved in all of their work. So you have to be able to coach them to develop their skills and their confidence to do their work well. So coaching is about making sure that you ask good, open questions to help people find out the issues and barriers that they're facing. Then really listening to what they're saying, but also trying to figure out what they may be reluctant to say to you. And then finally, it's about giving people advice, about giving people encouragement, perhaps feedback or criticism, or even assignments to help develop their skills. So the next thing that you can do to develop your trustworthiness is to make sure that you are demonstrating something called benevolence. And this is the extent to which people believe that you are concerned about their welfare and well-being. And that's in contrast to simply treating people as mere workers or tools to do your work for you. So make sure that you find out a little bit more about people's lives. Find out whether they've got partners, ask about their family life, ask them about their ambitions outside of work, their hopes, but also the pressures that they are facing. Because when you find out more about them as whole human beings rather than just employees, then they will want to do more good for you as well. They'll trust you more as well. Now, a final thing that you can do to boost your trustworthiness is to really demonstrate your integrity. So think about the extent to which people perceive you as someone who is fair in your decisions. For example, if you criticize one person for a mistake, would you criticize everyone else around you for that mistake as well? Or do you treat certain friends or favorites in a better manner? And the opposite is true for incentives as well. So if you are giving rewards or praise to certain people, do you give them out to other people when they also do good work? Because not doing so is perceived as lack of fairness, which will damage your integrity. Another question to think about is whether people recognize you as someone who follows through on your commitments. So do people perceive you as someone who, when you say you'll do something, will actually follow through on your promises? Now, of course, there may be situations where you cannot deliver on your commitments, but then it's up to you to make sure that you go to lengths to explain to people why you can't follow through. Now, notice that in terms of integrity, I'm not asking you whether you feel that you possess integrity, because everyone feels that they possess integrity. This is about whether people perceive you as fair. This is about whether people recognize you as someone who follows through on your commitments. So it's about other people's perceptions. So we've covered 3 methods that you can broadly use to develop your trustworthiness. So first of all, make sure that you keep working on your skills, and especially as you become more senior, developing your coaching ability. Then make sure that you are demonstrating your benevolence, your concern for people's well-being. And finally, really focus on demonstrating your integrity.